you think you could have done differently or better to maybe stay in the game this week?
Hi, Sharon. I think what I could have done better to stay in the game this week was solidify a formal final three alliance with the women left in the house earlier in the game. But I also can't regret anything because who knows what I would have happened if I did do that. There's a possibility that my head might have been on the chopping block sooner if I did solidify something, especially since women's alliances don't really ever work out in this house. So, no regrets.
Mackenzie said you had an insane resume. What do you think she was referring to? And ultimately, do you think it was a good move or bad move for her to vote you out?
Mackenzie saying I had a good resume was shocking, to say the least, for me, because compared against her resume, I thought, what is my lowly resume compared to yours? So I feel like she might be referring to the fact that I did survive the block 5 times. I survived also a showmance. I survived losing two of my besties, but also two of them being in the jury house, having a trio that made it that far. And I did win an AI arena. So I guess my resume is all right. As far as her voting me out this week, I'm really not sure whether Chelsea would take her all the way to the end. I think Cam is too appetizing of a person if Chelsea's the one choosing, but I know that I would have definitely true to my word. I hope the best for her, and I hope that Chelsea does bring her to the end if she's in charge, but I still think I'm a better choice than Cam.
Who would have been your ideal final two and three? Who do you think you would have had the best chance to win sitting next to?
Mm, dang. My ideal final two. This is kind of a hard one for me because I didn't base my final three on who I think I had the best chance of sitting next to. So, um, my ideal final two would have been probably me and T-Core, and my ideal final three would have been me, T-Core, and Chemo. Do you need a why?
Yes, the
Yeah,
second part is who do
yes.
you think you would have had the best chance to win sitting next to?
See, that's the problem. I don't know if I would have had the best chance of sitting next to them. Even though I would have loved to see T-Core and me at the end, I actually do think that I would have had the better chance of winning if I sat next to Chemo, since we had the same lowly wins. But I also feel like at the end of the day, if I sat next to any of them, I would be winning anyway.
We saw you and Tucker get really close. What initially drew you to him? And if you could send him a message right now, what would it be?
What initially drew me to Tucker was his ability to be fully himself, which is something I strive to be. So I love seeing that in a man. He also was so good about cleaning, doing the dishes. He cooked for people, he cleaned the floors. He just seemed like a really well rounded individual. And I love seeing a man do all the things and be down for it. Um, oh man, if I could send him a message right now. Uh, if I could send a message to Tucker right now, I would say, I really just feel lucky to have met you. No pressure on anything, but I know your birthday's coming up. You want to hang out? I think you should.